Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Andreina and I make random videos about my day-to-day life. And today I am making a lobster bisque. So I figured I would have you guys watch me. So go ahead, grab a cup, grab some wine, grab food, I don't know, grab a snack and watch. Okay, so I've never made lobster bisque and I'm making some lobster bisque. I got a recipe online. I'll link it down below so you guys can see that. I just went to Cameron's Seafood and picked up 3 hefty lobster tails. They're frozen, so I'm gonna let those thaw out and then I'll start making it. I'm gonna make it with a side of like garlic, butter, sourdough bread. I'll pop it in the oven so it gets nice and crispy, and then that'll be it. That's like what we're gonna eat later on. Jasmine got some spiced shrimp to eat now, kind of like while things get going in the kitchen. And yeah, I'll show you guys in a second how I make it. So if I do a really bad job, please don't judge me. This video is gonna go up no matter what, whether it's a success, whether it's a fail, I will let you guys know. But yeah, so give me a second to get the kitchen ready and going. Hold on. Okay, so I gotta put my hair up, but I have 3 lobster tails. They're all, like I said earlier, like a pretty good size. And I'm gonna, oh, this looks so good. I'm gonna cook them. And then I will start doing everything else. I gotta take a look because I think I have to like pre-chop some veggies and stuff that I need to put in the blender to blend everything together. So let's look at the recipe, and I'll put the recipe right here. If you guys hear Jasmine sniffling, she's over there about to eat some spiced shrimp. Okay, so it calls for, let's take a look. Okay, so I need butter, olive oil, onion, finely chopped. Let's get the onion, the carrot, and the celery. Onion, carrot, celery, let's go. Celery. Onion. And I need carrot. Onion, celery, carrot. Okay. And everything else is easy because everything else I don't need to like actually do. All right, I'll be back. Let me put my hair up. Let me throw an apron on and get the show on the road. Here we go. So I took off my ring, put my hair up. I'm gonna have a beer and let's get a, what is it, cutting board, so I can chop up some of these goodies. So excited, I just can't hide it. Okay, so I just chopped like all the stuff like you guys saw that it said I needed to chop, but I need to make the lobster stock. So it says I gotta fill a large pot with water, 1 teaspoon of salt, and bring it to a boil. And then I add the lobster tails, and then I let it sit until the lobster tails are bright red. So we're dog sitting, Jasmine's mom's dog. And look at him. He's at the door because we can't let him go in the bedroom because Shadow's food is down, and we don't want him to eat Bubba's food because then he'll run the risk of getting sick. So he's not too happy when we do that. All right, back to the reason why you guys are watching this video. So I have the Lobster Bisque water, or lobster stock water, doing its thing. Fill a large pot with water, stir 1 teaspoon of salt, bring to a boil, and then add the lobster tails, and then I gotta cover it. So I need the proper cover for this. This is where I'll probably make the bisque itself. So let me leave that one out. I have to save the liquid stock. When the lobsters have cooled slightly, remove the meat from the shells, reserving the meat and any liquid that comes out of the shells. Return the lobster shells back to the water in the pot. Bring the pot to a boil, reduce the heat to medium-low, and let it simmer for 15 minutes to draw as much flavor as possible from the shells. This is complex. I thought it was just some like blend this, blend that. Sugar, sugar, sugar. I'm kidding. Okay, so it says to keep them in there for 5 minutes, but I just want to like double check the instructions because, or the recipe. Add lobster tails and cover with lid and let it boil for 5 minutes until bright red. And then I remove them, letting them cool, and then I'll take the meat out and put it in another place and keep the meat that comes with that out. Okay, so let me get another container ready. Okay, so I'll keep the lobster in here when I get it all out of the shells. I feel like there's so many steps to this, but not really. It's just more so like boil, leave, take out, boil, leave, do that, do this. Madre? Hello? Oh, aquí preparando la vaina de langosta que te dije. Como una sopa de langosta, se llama Lobster Bisque. Como una sopa de langosta, pero como más pesada. No es como líquida, así. Es como un chin más pesada. No es tan agua. Bueno, Cruz Marisa, 3 colas de langosta a mí se me fueron 106 pesos. Okay, so, ooh, my voice just sounded questionable. So they've been boiling. I think the lobster is definitely ready. Ooh, look at it. I think the lobster rooski is ready for shizzle. So let's take that out. As remove the lobster tails, reserving the liquid stock, and that's what we just did. When the lobsters have cooled slightly, remove the meat from the shells. I gotta let them cool. Then I gotta return the lobster shells back into that water for 15 minutes. Well, I'm gonna start getting all the other ingredients out because it calls for bouillon powder, salt, pepper, which I have salt out. Pepper, tomato paste, oops. So I need garlic minced. That is one thing I didn't do earlier. Oh, but I already have minced garlic. Minced garlic. I need flour. And then that's it. So, yay. Oh, Jasmine's sleeping and I feel bad that I'm like talking and filming while she's taking a nap, but she'll live. Oh, and I forgot to say this earlier, a cubito chicken bouillon. So I have that there. I gotta pour in wine. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me show you the wine we have. It says to use Chardonnay, and we have this Chardonnay. And it says to use like drinking wine, not cooking wine. So this is the Chardonnay I'm gonna put in there when it's cooking, and maybe I'll have a glass. But it's, yeah. And then I gotta do, yeah, I'm excited for this. I gotta blend some stuff and do things, but I think this is ultimately gonna turn out to be really, really good. Oh, and I'm making like sourdough bread. Like, well, I didn't make the sourdough bread. I was going to make it, but then realized how long it took, so I didn't. But I'm gonna put some sourdough bread in a pan to just toast it on both sides with garlic butter, and that should be perfect to go with our lobster bisque. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm like, oh, I hope it turns out well. So this is definitely not cooked. So there's that. Back into the water goes. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's put the lobster back in the water, because when I cracked it open, I'm like, that doesn't look cooked. It sure enough wasn't not cooked. So I'm gonna leave it maybe like, I don't know, 5 more minutes in there after it starts simmering, and let it cook. And then I don't think I was breaking the shell correctly. So let's, how to remove lobster in place, lobster tail on your counter, the back of the tail facing up. Oh, I'm supposed to use scissors. We'll figure out how to do that in a second. All right, I'll be back. Take 2 of the lobster tails. So let's see. And I'm kind of whispering because, like I said in another clip, Jasmine's napping. So I can't really do anything else while this is happening. I mean, I can, but I'd rather get the lobster out and do all that other lobster stuff, and then I can start making the bisque itself. I'm sure there's, like I said, there's an easier, quicker, more efficient way to do this, but this is my first time making it, so I'm gonna just do it the way that my brain can fully understand it, and then we'll go from there. So see you guys in a second. Take number 2 on doing the cracking of the lobster thing. I don't know how this is going to work, but according to all the instructions, you have to cover this back up and let it simmer for 15. So you just cover it, let it do its thing. Okay, so it says I can chop the meat up into bite sizes and refrigerate. So that is what I am going to do. The time to make the bisque. Have I measured anything? No. Will I? No. Instructions, I mix in the tomato paste. How much flour? I don't know. I'm sprinkling. Y'all are in for a treat. Please follow the recipe and the actual instructions the recipe calls for, because that is not what I am doing. It's gonna turn out well. It will. Okay, so look, y'all. Oops. So now when I blend that, it should be better. It should be better. Let's throw in some wine. Boom. Will that do anything? We shall see. Okay, so I'm gonna blend the some of the whatever it is. And it said to remove the top because of the steam, so that's why I took it off. Bisque. And now we'll finish making the rest of this. Guys, look, this consistency is the consistency that I was wanting, but I didn't have that consistency with all the other stuff. Yo, what a disaster, bro. So right now I have it on low simmer. After I do this last batch of whipping, I can put in the heavy cream and it'll be creamier. Oh, I know why it tastes so tomatoey. I still haven't put in the heavy cream. Well, we'll see if that makes a difference.
Aren't you supposed to put it in there? Like, what do you mean? Like, you're not gonna like, this is like you're not. Like,
I haven't put it in yet. That's legit the last thing it says to do. It says to put it in after I whip it, after I do this. famous thing. Let me show you the kitchen, what it looks like. This side is cleaner, but this is life. Feels rested after her nap. I was vlogging, I was like doing everything, and I was whispering the whole time. I'm like, Jasmine is sleeping. Because I want to wake you up. The lobster bisque and food is all done. I'm waiting for Jazz to finish playing, and then we'll have the lobster bisque. What I've been hovering over the stove for God knows how long. I know there was an easier way to do this. If you have a better recipe than mine, please leave it down below, because Lord knows I did this the long way today. Okay guys, I did it. Now for the ultimate did you actually do it, it's Jasmine's taste test. The one without the bread is yours, because this one has my bread in it.
Okay.
And those are your breads. Do you want to be on camera, or do you want to do it on camera or off camera? Okay, off camera. All right, tell me. Grab like a piece of
I think it's so hot.
okay.
That's good. That's
Okay,
really
give
good.
me a number.
That was a 10. No, it was really good, babe. Not even playing.
All right, guys.
Really good.
Yay, I did it. Okay. I made one of my favorite things to order every time I go out to eat. Like, no, literally, Jasmine can tell you, if there is a lobster bisque on the menu,
wow.
That's it. It's mine. Oh, yay. All right, guys, that is it. Thanks so much for watching. You guys hear Jasmine in the background? Makes me feel so good. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends and family so people can watch it, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Adios.